Hello friends, welcome back. I've been doing a few more live battle reports recently, and I've been doing them kind of just ad hoc because I found a few people who've been willing to record with me, and it's just kind of easy way to record, but I've done away with the awkward standing in front of the camera bit at the beginning, and I kind of miss it, but I also feel a bit awkward asking people to stand in front of the camera and be awkward with me, so I'm doing it on my own, post-fact, because I have a couple of these lined up, and it's way too late to ask people to stand and look at me, so I'm doing it on myself. So this particular battle report is with Kings of War legend, and I think one of the best Kings of War players in the world, Cy Brand, who's a good friend of mine, lovely guy, and he pops up occasionally. He doesn't live too far away from me, and we play. So we're both, so Cy kind of became renowned as a Ratkin player, and a very jolly good Ratkin player. But he's branched off into a new army, and I also have branched off into a new army, so we thought we'd play our first game with our new armies on camera, because what could possibly go wrong? So here we are. I am playing my new Twilight Kin with a list that I just made up, probably isn't very good, and he's playing his Undead with a list that he's made up and is probably very good because he's better than I am. Anyway, let's get to it and look at the old lists. Oh, let's do a thing. Look. Yeah, just a bit of fun there. So this was my first attempt at a Twilight Kin list, and it sounds like I'm making excuses already, a little bit. So bear in mind, I played a year of Kingdoms of Men, and I was having a real hard time letting go of my ensnare hordes, and so the first thing I went for in here was the Corsair Void Walkers, who come with snare nets. Hurrah! Snare nets giving them, of course, ensnare. So we have a defense 4 ensnaring horde at 21-23, which is very similar to the older Kingdoms of Men there, just pricier. I gave them Reavers of the Middle Sea, which makes them hit on a 3+. They are speed 6 and they are elite, which I think is alright. I think it's pretty good. 2 regiments of mutants, Void Touch mutants. These are kind of the de facto scary boogeyman of the Twilight Kin list. I do think they're good. I think they are extremely shootable because they are not stealthy, and they are defense 4, and they are 14-17. So that nerve is a problem, and I've not put any kind of mitigation for that in this particular list. But they are speed 7, wild charge D3, so they have a massive charge of up to 17 inches. They are melee 3. They have all the rules. They're elite, Strider, Thunder 2. So hit them once and they're screwed, but they do have 20 attacks. So they're very tasty at a tasty price, right? So they are rightly feared. They're not quite the boogeyman everyone's made out. So it is what it is. Also, look how badly drawn this finger is on this elf. Boo! Anyway, so and then I have 2 troops of phantoms. Phantoms are the best chaff in the game. I rarely have a list of Twilight Kin, even after this game, without phantoms. I think they're just so good at speed 10. They're kind of like gargoyles, but slightly better without regen. Dash 12 instead of an 8-10. Defense 4 instead of defense 3. 12 with stacks instead of 10. Stealthy. Fantastic. 100 points. Gross. And I've gone with 2 hordes of Ravagers, which I rather like. And I did do a couple of lists with Ravagers. I have lost them out on my list now, which I'm a bit sad about. I like Ravagers. People don't. People use Butchers instead. But range 4+, piercing 1, 18 shots is pretty devastating. Very weighty nerve. 16-18 is a meaty nerve. And they're crush ones, so they also can hit. And they're stealthy. I like a Ravager horde. So 2 of them. An Impaler horde, Impalers being the other boogeyman of the Twilight Kin list. Speed 5, wild charge D3 gives them a nice charge out of 13. 18 attacks, dash 17 nerves, and of course that very, very important big shield, meaning they are defense 6 from the front. This list has a regiment of soul flayers. They have wind blast 5 and I give them boots of striding, so they just have 12 attacks. 13, 15 is kind of low. They are melee 3, speed 8. And they're crush from thunder 1 and they fly. So very nice little punchy unit for trying to get into the edges of things. I've got a Mind Screech with heal. So the planar apparition version of a Mind Screech, and it's really to heal up these Void Walkers and Impalers when they get hit. And then I'd say this is a loadout of Crones from before Twilight Kin were nerfed, when they had piercing on their spells. So Twilight Kin. So also, how badly drawn is this elbow? I have questions about the artist that Mantic uses, because they use them for book covers as well. They just can't draw limbs. Anyway, moving on. So, before Twilight Kin were nerfed, all their spells, their basic spells, would do damage when they hit with Piercing 1. That piercing has been removed, so they still have the Wicked Miasma rule, which does the damage, but it's just at the normal value. And I think it's a very effective nerf, a very good nerf. I think it's appropriate. So I think, 2 Crones and Lethiel now is too many characters, probably. Too many of this type of character. So this Crone has Bane Chant of Weakness and an Edge Periscope, and this one has just Weakness and Hex. So a lot of weakness in there, because Lethiel is also here. Given an extra command dice to Lethiel, and she's got Bane Chant of Thrall when Blast as a standard. The Eye of Valak means she can make one of her spells elite within 12 inches. I don't know, quite remember. As a first try of a Twilight Kin list, I think it's okay. I think having played Kings of Men, what it comes with is a huge amount of rules that I have to remember, and I struggle through this game to remember the amount of rules that they have. Which do which and when and why. But that's okay, because we're learning. And this is Sai's Undead list. He unashamedly stole this of a Spaniard that, in his words, spanked him with it. So it has a regiment of spearmen, just a basic unlock spearman unit. Phalanx is kind of good, especially if you've got flying things. 2 regiments of revenants. So this is very what we used to call MSU. There used to be a chap who used to write a blog about MSU elves. I can't remember what his name was. If you remember what his name was, remind me in the comments. Because I used to rather enjoy reading his little blogs. Monster painting. Anyway, whatever. So, sorry, I got distracted then. 2 regiments of revenants who have defense 5, dash 17 nerve, which is rather tasty. Same as my horde of impalers. Wow, that's gross. 2 troops of wraiths, either the defense 6 flying guys at speed 7. They also have Strider. Dash 12 is good. A horde of zombie 12s. I do think a horde of zombie 12s is very good at dash 17. He has given them Healing Brew. I think he might even use it at some point, which is the first ever in the games of Kings of War ever. Anyone's ever remembered to use the Healing Brew. Then the core of the list is this 4 regiments of whites. So this is kind of the punch. They're all 9 attacks because regiments, you don't see them very often. You tend to see hordes. Dash 14 nerve is good, but they've got all the rules. It's very, very good. 2 troops of revenant cavalry. So this is nice. One of them's got skirmishers boots and one of them's got brew of sharpness. Oh, sorry, 1 troop, 1 regiment. So the regiment's got brew of sharpness. So a troop with skirmisher boots means it's now a nimble troop of cavalry, combined with his standard bearer here. So the standard bearer comes with an aura of wild charge 2. These guys can charge up to 18 inches. Oh yeah, it's 18 inches. With nimble is very nice. Brew of sharpness. Regiment is very, very powerful. So it's kind of like a normal cavalry. On hitting on a 3+, and a dash 17 nerve is lovely. He's got a necromancer who is inspiring, has surge, heal, and weakness. So a lot of spells in there. I might say too many spells. What do I know? And the standard bearer has got surge. Even with those 3 spells, still only 105 points there, so maybe not. Morgoth, the mandatory, with all of his spells. So Morgoth, if you remember, can of course double his movement, so he can fly up to 14 and then cast 2 of his spells. This is the Unholy Levitating Arch Lich rule. So he really is Morgoth the mandatory, coming with a Bane Chant for some extra casting strength, Drain Life, Mind Fog 3 and Surge 10. So across this list he has Surge 21, which I'm going to tell you is a lot. And then last but not least, a Lycanis. Lycanis attack 5. I wrote a list with 3 Lycanis I rather liked, but never played it. So he's got 5 attacks. He's given him the Staying Stone, so his nerve is 14-15. He's a speed 9. Melee 3, inspiring, hitty werewolf guy. So that's the undead list. So a lot of units. 17 units, 27 unit strength. How many have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 units. 23 units, I think. So yeah, Here is the battlefield, slightly blurry, apologies. So this is a forest. You see there are pillars. They are pillars, not trees. There is another forest in the center here. Okay. Those are height 9 forests. This is blocking terrain. You can't see this from here, but it's a beautifully constructed, I say so myself because I've constructed it. It's a castle on top of a skull, because why not? Also height 9, here is another blocking terrain. This is pillars with skulls in. This board's lovely. There is a spot height 3 hill here and a height 3 hill here. What's this? Hills and deployment zones? Yeah. Here is a height 2 wall and a height 2 wall. And then we have, I can't remember what we said. Let's say height flat. Difficult terrain, which you can see is covered with bones here and here. So that's our battlefield. But what, I hear you ask, are these weird circles? Well, we are playing one of the new scenarios, compass points. These are objective markers that I printed. I rather liked. So this is the actual objective. This is the 3-inch range around that objective. So there are 4 of them. Each of these are worth 1. The one in your, so let's say I'm on this side, which I am. This one is worth 2 to me, and this one is worth 3 to me. And vice versa for your opponent. Compass points at the end of the game. So, with that said, let's get on to deployment. So I'm actually going to skip the camera bits here because A, it makes it easier for me when recording them, and hopefully it will make the videos a little bit more digestible and comprehensible. We'll still keep the video segments for when we are actually playing the game, but the movement section, I'm not sure you can see very much because I speed it up while I'm talking. So let me know if you think that's good or not. I'm trying to make the videos kind of a little bit more punchy, a little bit more digestible. Not helping by me wanging on at the beginning here. So, as you can see, once again, helpfully, having down the camera down this end of the table, we helpfully deployed mostly down that end of the table. You're welcome. You'll be pleased to know the next battle report, which I've already filmed, I have cameras at both ends, very exciting. One of which is a newer, higher definition camera. Ooh. So, Size Army is it's a mixture of models, but it is his Undead for the time being. He calls it Dead Wood, haha, because they're mostly old Dryad models and stuff like that. So, as you can see, we're playing compass points. We are both clearly saying we're not playing here. This one is immaterial. We are playing for, so I'm going to play for these 2, right, which are 1 and 3, and he's going to play for these 2, which are obviously 1 and 3 for him too. So, he has his wraiths, the defense 6 wraiths, so these guys in the front. Alright, and then he has his 2 Revenant troops here. All of these long, slightly darker coloured models, these are his white, are they regiments? White regiments, they are. And there is another one over here, down the end. This is his skeleton spearman, I believe, right here. And then these guys are all Rev Cav, so there's a troop of Rev Cav in the front, and then his Sharpness regiment, which I forgot had sharpness. That's great. In the back, this is his Undead Standard Bearer on a horse. And then over the back here, so he has, this is his Lycanis, so he's got the whites behind the Lycanis. And then he has a horde of zombie trolls, which is here. And what's this model? Let's go back and have a look at his list. It helps do it this way, you see, because I can look at his list. Wraith, zombie trolls, white, 4 whites, Revcav, Necromancer, Standard Bearer, Morgoth. Maybe it's Morgoth. Might be Morgoth. Yeah, because everything else is accounted for, right? Woo. 1, 2, 3, 4 whites. Yeah, zombie trolls. Possibly, I think Morgoth is here. Yeah. So quite a kind of little punchy little unit, right? So he's got Lycanis for speed. He's got whites for kind of flank surge. He's got Morgoth for surge, and he's got his zombie trolls to follow up. This is a very fast centre. Anyway, opposite this, so down my side, so I have got my phantoms and phantoms, right? It's a blurry here, which is very irritating for me, and probably quite irritating for you as well to work out what's what. So, and also it's upside down, which doesn't help for me. I'm trying to turn around and see what it is. We've got the Impalers being in the centre here. This is phantoms here. And this is phantoms. What's in my list? Can anyone remember? It's been days since I recorded that first bit. Oh yes, I've got a horde of these ensnaring guys. Okay. Mutants, phantoms, ravagers. Okay. Alright, we're back on track. So, This chap here is my Mind Screech, right? It's actually a fire elemental model that I've painted up. So this then would be the Horde, the Ensnaring Horde, which is handily on this hill, so I can see. He's not any shooting per se, but obviously he's going to want to come round quite fast around here. So what I've got is mutants here. My mutants are being played by Abyssal Horsemen in this game because I hadn't finished painting my mutants. So these are mutants, and these are mutants. So this is my fast kind of punch. They've got Strider, they don't care about any of this territory. Phantoms, Horde of Void Walkers, Impalers next to them, so quite a strong centre. Phantoms here. And then on this side we've got my Soul Flayers. Soul Flayers backed up by mutants. So he does outspeed me with the Lycanis, but the Lycanis is only 5 attacks, which is not terribly scary. So I'm fairly certain that if I can put Phantoms here, backed up by Soul Flayers, and then mutants, I should be able to punch through this section. Okay, and then we have, these are, what are they called? Papow Ravagers. Yes, we've got Ravagers here, and I think the other Ravagers are here. Okay, so my plan is pretty obvious and simple. I'm going to simply push forward hard on this side. We've got kind of a durable centre to put here. Avoid kind of some of these flanks coming around. Keep healing with my Planar Apparition onto my Ensnaring and Impalers. And generally punch him in the face. So that's the idea. Let's go into turn 1's movement. Okay, so nice simple turn 1. It's kind of a push-up. We have a buffer with Phantoms here, 18 inches away from Lycanis. Are they Phantoms? I think they are, yes. So the Phantoms are here, and the Soul Flayers are right behind them. So probably going to Wind Blast something, probably Trolls, if I can reach them. We have mutants here with our nice 17-inch charge in case anything wants to come too close. These are the other Phantoms in the middle, so we can fly out and protect against things if they come in. So the biggest charge range really is on the Revcav, 18-inch charges on those with the Wild Charge Aura, which is very tasty. And kind of a protective kind of flank here. So this is my horde of ensnaring infantry. We have another Phantoms here. How many Phantoms do I have? Do I have 3? No, I don't. I think these are just Soul Flayers. Phantoms, right? Yeah. My apologies for misleading you. With the mutants behind them. This probably isn't such good placing, because although Phantoms are speed 10, so I've got a nice kind of long line of sight. We are the same height as the mutants. Really, I should have probably checkerboarded them a bit more. But anyway, enough jabbering. I hate playing you because you're such a thoughtful player. And you're one of those ones who, when you go quiet, like, I've missed something, you've seen something. Well, I got 5 command points, but it's pointless. What can I see? And it's just reroll and miss and stuff now, isn't it, really, at this point? I'm going to do Fast Spell with 3 command spells onto the field.
Yeah.
To get Wind Blast lots, 21, so I can Wind Blast you.
Wind Blast whom?
Morgoth.
Morgoth, okay.
Get fucked, Morgoth. It's just more damage. No, I'm going to Wind Blast these guys. I don't really
Can't see these guys because you've got Soul covering them.
How about?
Not these guys. These guys, yeah.
We're nimble.
I'll allow it.
Well,
you're in range. 18
to be here, which I think is within. She'd have to be 12 plus. Yeah, she can get to.
She start on the front line. Yeah,
she could get to there, right? Because she can get 18.
Yeah, okay.
12 plus 6.
Yeah, fine. Yeah,
so she's plenty. Anyway. So that's 3 for Fast Spell, and we'll have what we got. We've got reroll, accuracy and strength, I guess. So we're going to go reroll 1 miss and reroll 1 wound. Boop.
All right.
Okay. So Lethiel will Wind Blast those whites.
Yep.
Wind Blast 7, I believe.
Yep.
Please step back 3 inches. Defense 5.
Yep.
1 wound. Oh, that was silly of me. They could easily have moved forward a little bit more and Wind Blasted the Lycanis, but they didn't. That would have been fun. So we are going. She has got Bane Chant weakness. We're going to weakness. What range is weakness?
24.
Is it? Which one is 30 hex?
Hex and mine is 36.
Yeah, we'll weakness the front rev.
This is a hill. Seems to be able to see past that.
I do. It is a hill. You're so smart. This is exactly what I mean.
So
I can see a standard bearer.
You see my standard bearer?
Yeah, well, standard bearer can take some weakness then.
All right.
Weakness 4, which is too much weakness, I would say.
4.
Yeah. 2 hits.
Yep.
And defense
5.
4. 5 for an Axeman. The standard bearer is 4, isn't it?
5. Undead.
Undead standard bearer is 5. Gross, nothing. And
so
then,
I've not marked it because why bother?
Yeah, exactly. And then we're going to hex your necromancer wherever. Where is your necromancer?
Behind this wood over here.
Okay, so I can't see it. That's good. Okay, in which case I will just hex. There's the whites at the back, I guess, which I can see because I'm not on the hill. Yep.
Yep. Fine.
Oh no, I weakness them. Weakness 4 on them. Yep, they are weakened, and yeah, fine.
You've got your. I don't know what your command dice are for. Remember?
Oh, fuck. That was reroll 1 wound, so that's fucked. But she gets to reroll 1 hit.
Which hits? It doesn't do anything anyway.
That's fun. Okay.
Command dice are stupid and broken.
No, they're not. They're great. It was just a little bit of fun. They're blue dice for next time. All right, and that is, I believe, the end of my go. So
Can't do them.
All right, I've zoomed in a little bit because we're only playing on this bit of the battlefield right now. So up here, there is some really nice, clever play. So this at the front here is the Lycanis. Behind that is the Whites. And behind that, on this corner, is Morgoth. So the Whites are going across the Lycanis and the Trolls, and Morgoth is behind them. Because he's conscious I've got Wind Blasting Soul Flares and Wind Blasting Lathiel, both here. So that means that essentially I can't Wind Blast this stuff away. I'd have to Wind Blast Morgoth and the Whites and then something else. I don't have enough Wind Blast to do that. So that's clever, and I like that. I don't like that. Obviously, I didn't like playing against that. The other clever thing that he's done, this is his Undead Standard Bearer, and you see it's at a slight angle here. That's because this is his Sharpness Cavalry. So he's just angled it slightly. So even with 2 Wind Blasts, I can't Wind Blast that and Wind Blast that, right? So it's just some nice anti-Wind Blast play, which just kind of speaks to how thoughtful Sai is as a player. He's also used the terrain very effectively because a lot of my stuff is height 2. At most, height 3 are my Ravagers at the back here, and I've got them in a terrible place. The Soul Flayers are over here. They're the bigger kind of unit at height 4. So this hill protects him very nicely, as does this forest, and you can see everything's arranged quite carefully around it. So these are his Revcav units. He's brought a Revenant over here as a second line. This is white, white, white. And he has, behind the forest, he's got a Wraiths, a White, and a Revenant unit. He doesn't care about the forest because if I step 1 toe into it, he has plenty of Surge. And Surge is not my friend. He's also managed to bring this Wraith unit around here. They only charge 14, but that's kind of his flanking unit he wants to bring in. He's got his Whites here behind it. So a very nice, careful first turn. There is no shooting. He does roll quite a lot of commanders. I think he rolls 5. He used 2 of them to take a wound off this White unit. Which is probably the only wound that I did my turn. So a nice careful staging move, and we're straight into my turn too. Watching this back, I almost feel sorry for past me. At one point, I hear myself almost inaudibly under my breath mutter, I have no idea what I'm doing, in a really sad voice. I'm like, oh, poor me. Anyway, I really didn't have any idea. So in response to this very solid defense, so this is the main kind of move I make, is these phantoms flew from over here. Right, to position themselves. We checked very carefully. This troop of horses cannot pivot through me. If it pivots through me, it ends up like if I have to pivot twice to end up like this, right, facing this rock, so it can't get through. I did not consider the command dice order of reversing at full speed. Boink, which would allow this unit to just come over here. That's very important because this is Sharpness Revenant Cavalry, and this is my mutants. Standing here, looking at all this stuff over here. So this is his kind of Lycanis, White Regiment, and Trolls with Morgoth as well. And I've kind of very boldly moved forward, assuming that this blocks, and it doesn't necessarily. So that's fun. So these are the other phantoms. I've put them in front of a wall, so that if something does charge them, they're going to be hindered. It's probably not a guaranteed kill at a -12. I've got my Soul Flayers here. I think they're in range of the Lycanis, just for fun. They're angled this way. Angled in so that I can kind of kill if I need to. You just go balls to the wall, all in. I'm not sure if the Trolls are in range or not. So that's kind of just trying to wipe this flank as quickly as possible. And I've got a backup for my Ravagers here. These are my Impalers on the hill. Looking at stuff down here. I'm not sure if these Spearmen are in range of them or not. The Ensnaring Horde is sitting on the other wall here, waiting for things to kind of fly or surge into them. I think I heard me saying this Horde is in for one of these whites and out for the other. So one white regiment can charge an Ensnaring Horde, which is obviously not a great move. And I've got these guys. I think this was a little bit of a mistake. This is the angle. This is the other mutants. Right, these are the other Ravagers here. I've not quite angled them enough. I've got a feeling my line of sight, that if these guys go down and turn, I'm not going to be able to see them, and that's probably not a great move. So, slight mistake there. I would say, you know, it's not as if I did this quickly. I spent a huge amount of time here on this movement. If I was in a tournament, I would have timed out for sure. Like measuring the Lycanis, measuring the Trolls, measuring this, looking at the movement. Like a stupid amount of time in order to present just like a really long front down here. I didn't even stagger these guys. This is bad. We should never, I'm using the royal we, present a front like this when they've got some 14-inch, 14-inch, like there's lots of stuff. I've basically given him a triple charge opportunity on pretty much everything if he can see or go into it or surge into it. It would have been very easy to do a nice little, even if it means giving off there, or maybe even angling these guys more this way. Yeah, there's a possible flank, but it's a pretty long flank, so I don't think there's a big possibility. So angle these guys that way, and then kind of a bow formation here, just to prevent some of those triple charges, or double charges. Anyway, live and learn. Let's have a look at I'll probably shoot some things ineffectually. Let's give it a go. All right, that'll do. Bored already. Of movement, not the game. All right, we're gonna have fun.
Do some fun things.
Don't
forget your command dice.
Yeah.
At some point, I'm going to start reminding you about them because you love them so much.
I do very much enjoy them. Is Lethir within 12 inches of this unit? Yeah. You can have the elite thing.
On them?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, fine.
Because it's the only
the
unit.
Eye of Valak!
Yeah.
Because she needs to be even better.
Yeah, we're going to hex Morgoth.
Put that on them.
I'll
put that because it looks like an eye. Look at that.
At some point I'll learn this. Hex 3.
From whom? Sorry, to whom?
This one onto Morgoth over there.
Okay.
Morgoth, be hexed. Here's 2 damage. No, 2 hits. I didn't do my reroll wounds, but it's fine. And that's
1 damage.
1 wound.
You're not piercing anymore.
No. All these things.
I do find Twilight Kin a little bit annoying to play against in that regard.
Well,
it's like, what keyword are you and what carries what? And does that count for this and that count for that? Or not? Or this?
I've not got any wounds or anything. So we will not do anything fun like that. All these command dice, and I can't spend them. It's very distressing for me. We just do accuracy, strength, and add 1 spell dice. Channel power.
Yeah.
To add an additional dice.
Yeah.
To Wind Blast on these big boys.
Okay.
So we are then going to Wind Blast Morgoth. Oh, no, we're not. We're going to Wind Blast Morgoth with them. And then we're going to re-roll 1 hit from Lethir.
Okay.
And we're going to re-roll 1 wound from this little lady.
Okay.
So we're going to Wind Blast.
Wind blast here.
Morgoth. Backwards.
Yep, go for it.
There's too many rules. I'm not used to this. Wind Blast 6 now.
From the
soul flares.
Yeah, soul flares, yep.
He goes back 4 inches. Okay. Now, Lethiel is going to wind blast this.
These guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
Might well. Wind blast 7. Re-rolling 1 hit. Okay. And they go back.
How many?
5 inches. And here is 2, 3, 4, 5. 5s. 2 wounds. And then we're going to weakness your trolls from her.
Okay.
Yes, 3 hits.
Yep.
And re-rolling 1 wound. 5s. 1 wound. You can regen that.
They don't have regen.
Don't they? They're trolls.
I know. It's mental. They're undead trolls.
Then we'll mind fog. Is that 30?
It's 36 on mind fog, isn't it?
Oh, okay, fine. Then we'll mind fog the.
Mind fog's 36. Yep.
They're dash 14, aren't they?
Yeah, dash 14.
Oh, that's mind fog them anyway.
Yep.
You fogged. All right, let's just take all those off because that's confusing me. All right. Here's your nerve. On them, I need an 11 twice. Or 10 twice.
11 twice. The 2.
So 2, yeah, 3, okay. It's a 12.
Do it again then.
I've done worse. You'd be so annoyed, it's an 8. You'd be so angry. Morgoth's Waver. He's that level 6.
Can't be Waver.
Level 4. He's in 13, 15, isn't he?
Morgoth?
14, 16.
Oh, he's waverable. Sorry,
yeah,
14, 16. I've
never played, 17.
Literally never played him before. So.
He's waverable, which is extraordinary. I should have mindful him. That's learning. And that's the end of my turn. Turn 2. Gosh, that's confusing. Have a command dice.
Okay.
Okay, as I so eloquently foreshadowed, what I really wanted to do was to roll 4 command dice. This is a troop of Revenant Cavalry. He wanted to reverse it at full speed using command dice, which meant that this sharpness regiment of RevCab would then be able to flank me here, which would be bad with a capital B. But of course, he in fact rolled 3 command dice, so he wasn't very pleased. And I'm going to be honest with you, I gloated possibly a little bit too much and made him very cross. Just like momentarily. So this is how we ended up. So have a look at this in a minute, but essentially my phantoms were now definitely in the way. And so he took, I think this is the spearman. Yeah, spearman in the flank and RevCav troop in the front, which should get rid of them. And then because I'd given him this so convenient massive frontage with absolutely no bends in it whatsoever, he just went, well, I'm just going to take all my flying killy stuff and triple charge you if that's cool. And I was like, yeah, cool, that's fine. So this is my horde of impalers, and that is 1, 2 white regiments and a wraith regiment in the front. That's going to be painful. They're crushed you. This is a revenant regiment. Oh, actually, this might be the spearman. I'm so sorry. This is a revenant regiment here. The spearman here took a hindered charge into ensnaring horde. It's going to do nothing, but it's going to hold me up, right? And over here, he also just went in. He's just like balls to the wall. Let's go. So the Lycanis went into my Soul Flare regiment. The zombie trolls went into the phantoms at the front. So he's just like, have it. Because he's got whites back here. He used 2 command dice, as you can see, to heal another wound from them. I think Morgoth is hexed. So Morgoth just flew over here to be dread. And that's about it. And these guys kind of space very nice. It's beautiful spacing. So he's got his white down here. And they're probably, I think they're slightly out of my line of sight. Not like that, wobbly line of sight like that. He's got wraiths. No, sorry, those are wraiths. Those are whites. And his other Revenant regiment here, hiding behind the forest. So some lovely spacing because he's smashing face here, and he can come in here next turn. And he's got his anyway. So let's have a look.
Let's do some hitting.
Okay.
So we're going to go to zombie trolls.
They're on 5.
5s and 3s. Crush 2. 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, 14, 16. Yep, that's 18 dice.
That's 4 hits.
That's 4 hits.
That's 4 wounds. Oh, that's 4 wounds.
4 wounds. So they get that one back. And with Dread from Morgoth.
It's a 5, so you need 8 twice. Because they're just 12, right? 7
so
twice.
That's 7 twice.
So that's once?
That's once.
I can count. And 8, you got him! How unreasonable. How unreasonable. I did not expect them to die.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I was going to weakness these guys. That was what I was going to do with my shooting face.
Which guys?
Just going to weak this then.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have a weakness.
We weak. Thanks.
Cheers. And then 2, 4, 5 from the Lycanis, whatever his name is, Lycanis.
Yeah.
3s and 2s.
It's 4 hits. 4 wounds.
4 damage.
I could have got my 4 wounds back again. These guys are 13, 15.
13, 15. So nerve there. Or 7.
They're okay.
And then we'll do 15 here on 6s. No, 7s.
7. So
7.
7.
2, 4, 5.
So skeletons
7.
on the ensnaring horde.
Yep. Nothing.
No, but you tried. That's the most important thing.
Thanks for coming, skeletons.
Hmm.
And then we're going to go here. So that's 20.
Is the revenants in the flank?
Yeah. Revenants in the flank. 20. Rerolling 4. Which I'll do outside. I don't mean outside, obviously.
Please step outside to re-roll those dice.
So those are misses.
Yep.
4.
Ooh.
And then
That was a lot of 6s. That's
4.
4.
2, 4, 6, 7.
7 wounds. Feels like a lot.
And then how many have I got? 8 attacks? 2, 4.
4s and 2s.
4s and 2s.
Only 3 hits.
2 damage.
9. 9 wounds on the phantoms. 3 twice.
Twice from.
Oh, once. Is it once or twice? Let's have a little check. It is twice. Wow. Yeah.
6, 7. We'll leave them like so, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Will we? Will we move them like that? We'll just get stuck up because these bloody things annoy me. But what can one do against such reckless scenery? And then 18 on 3s and 4s.
Yes.
From these 2.
Mm-hmm.
No point in not rolling them together.
Why?
Huh? There's no point in not rolling them
Oh,
together.
I see. So you make a point of not rolling them together. I'm like, oh, is that a supposition? 4s?
Spicy.
Oh, it's a lot. It's their first outing on the
2,
table.
4, 6, 8, 10, 11.
Well, it's going to be their last outing on the table. 11.
With
Okay.
brutal.
I shouldn't really have allowed you that charge. That's my fault.
Yeah, brutal. So.
You've got another unit to roll.
Oh, yeah.
And you rolled an 11 anyway. You might as well roll the 11 earth. Oh, okay.
5.
You need to just do
2, 4, 6,
dash 17, aren't they?
8,
You do 1 wound.
on 4s and 5s.
4s and... Do they cost 1?
Yeah.
Are they whites, aren't they? Oh, they are.
Wraiths, yes.
Wraiths. You know what I mean. I don't know what I mean.
Yeah, there's 3.
Shouldn't have allowed that to happen. That's on me. New army. Blues.
So, this thing's interesting.
Ah, no! I've broken one of the minis off.
That's not a good first outing.
Oh, 2 of the minis!
I assumed they were magnetised.
No. They were just glued. They might be magnetised after that.
So this guy's facing this way, right?
He is. He didn't need to be. Just felt like it.
Okay, he's going to do something there. What do I do here? Because I don't know what I'm doing with this army.
Just if you lift up and I pull the wall up. Yeah. Okay. Well, now they're in the front. They weren't before.
Oh, they were totally supposed.
Well, they're supposed to be in the front. That's cool.
Yeah. Never every.
I just looked at it and thought they definitely weren't. Okay, they are now. I thought it was a bit weird.
Yeah, no. I would not have done that. That would be madness. I think I might leave them where they are. Maybe I'll back these guys up. Wraithy boys. Back up 3. 1, 2, 3.
I'm not feeling very confident about this game. Don't have very many units.
Yeah, that's
my big hole in the middle is gone.
Yeah, I mean, I rolled really well. I mean,
I know I shouldn't have positioned like that. It's one thing, but I mean, you also rolled well. But that happens.
Yeah, so 12 hits, 6 damage they should have done. So they actually did very well.
I'm proud of them.
They've gone. They've all gone. They've all gone. They've gone.
It is my 3.
So turn 3.
All right, so that's a little bit embarrassing, isn't it, to have most of your army wiped out in turn 2? You know, sometimes you make mistakes, don't you? And one of the problems I have here, and one of the problems with good armies like Undead that I think are really strong, particularly this kind of MSU build, it's quite sweet because it's got a lot of these kind of flying units. So these are whites and these are wraiths. Even this troop is nimble, right? And they're all just kind of plonked right in the middle of the battlefield. And they can pretty much go wherever they like, and there's enough surge that it's very, very difficult to defend. And I actually spent an inordinate amount of time on this turn. We end up here. So essentially I don't touch the white troops. My plan is to shoot them off. So these are Ravagers and these are Ravagers, and I've got 2 Crones here as well. These guys are on a hill, right? So one of them is Lethiel, I think. So there's going to be Wind Blasting, there's going to be Ravagers, right? So we should, all being willing, if I have dice like size, kill one of them at least, or hopefully both of them, because I've gone in with the mutants into the trolls here, which hopefully should kill. We're definitely going to kill these skeletons unless I roll double 1, because we've got mutants in the flank as well as this front, which means I can then protect here and here. There's a risk of flying, so don't forget he put this necromancer here as kind of bait. I did consider it, even with weakened mutants, to come in here. Problem is, if I kill, which I'm likely to, it's, I'm going to get flanked by something, and then it's kind of just a pointless exercise just to kill a necromancer. So I have to play more defensively here. But hopefully the shooting will pay off. Soul Flares over here have gone back into the Lycanis. Slightly worrying that these Sharpness Rev Cav are just kind of hanging back here. These are Revenants, and you've got Revenants and Whites here. So it's not a great situation. Let's see if we can make the best of it. So fun. All right, enough messing around.
Let's murder some stuff.
Oh man, how many command dice have we got? 5.
Yep.
Let's put Dread for 4.
Yep.
Onto this unit of dudes.
Okay. Yep.
That seems like a good place to have Dread.
It does.
And then we'll re-roll 1 miss with Lethiel.
Okay.
We're going to hex Morgoth because I hate you.
Where from? Up here? Up there?
That is hexed. It's one hit. That was cocked, to be fair.
Yeah, what again?
2 hits. I forgot to do the Eye of Valak last time, by the way. It was fun. And no wounds.
Okay.
But he's still hexed.
So you can Eye of Valak somewhere.
I guess we Eye of Valak this unit. Oh, no, that's for spells. It's for spells. This unit.
Okay.
I tell you what, it's very different playing Twilight Kin. You have to think about everything. King's Remember just boop, push it forward. Oh, well, I've lost.
Hope it doesn't die.
Right? And this is like, but I need to think about all of the implications of all the spells I'm going to cast. We're going to cast Windblast on this unit from Lethiel Bleakheart.
So 7.
7, re-rolling 1 miss. Is 3 inches sideways, please. And here is some damage. 1 wound.
1, 2, 3.
Good. Okay. You take a wound.
Yes. A wound, yep. A wound.
Okay. Oh, that's hilarious. You're now in the rear of my planar apparition.
This is the problem with Windblast and
Love
stuff.
it, love it, love it. That's great. We're going to cast Weakness on the same unit.
Weakness from
This lady. It's 3 hits.
Very weak. So you're also weak.
And 1 wound.
So 2.
Okay. We are going to shoot this unit of whites right in front of us.
Okay.
4s and 4s.
Yep. I will get a wound dice.
I don't think I've got any rules to think about.
No, it's just straight up. Roll 4s.
No, I would like to roll 5. 5 hits. Oh, sorry, 6 hits. 3 wounds. Other one, same target, now with no cover. You son of a bitch.
You are out of range.
Fuck you. I'll do this.
I only just thought about that for a second.
Yeah, that's really horrifically bad.
Because you move backwards.
It's actually game-losingly poor. This one then.
Yeah. So you can kill those guys off.
There's some-
It's it. It's it.
That's a slightly better roll. Much better roll. 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds.
Up to 6.
Heal 7 while I've still got life to heal. On these guys. 1, 2, 3. Down to 1. Not good. Okay, so
Nerve checks.
I think that's all we're shooting. So these guys are with dread. It's
3 with dread, yep.
It's 4 with dread. So 3 plus dread, yeah. 3 and 9.
That's 14. You can do that again from him. Very inspiring.
Yeah. These other ones, a double 6.
And again.
And whatever that is. A
4 and a 10. It's fine.
Okay.
Savage.
Okay. I might not win this game.
Can murder some stuff now.
Yeah.
So you got here and here, and here is your combats.
Okay. Mutants have got 20 attacks on 3s, under 2 with elite. So
Here. So
yeah.
here.
Oh wow.
Did you pick up? You got elite. There's at least 3 1s in that. You rolled a lot of 2s.
Sorry.
There was at least 3 1s.
Okay, we'll take
I
it.
think that's about right.
Thank you.
Come on, concentrate.
You tell somebody who's not used to playing with elves.
I know, right?
3s. There we
That's
go.
a lot of 2s.
2, 4, 6, 8 wounds. Is 9 with dread. It's not going to be, is it? Oh, I've rolled a 9. 18, that's dead.
Yeah, and again.
And a 6.
So what did you do?
9 wounds, 10, 16. It's 1 away.
It's 1 away. Dash 17. Things are not going well.
Nobody. They are not. They are.
You hexed. What's
Hex Morgy boy.
Hex Morgy.
We've void course 25. That's 5 3s on. Let's kill some skeletons. Oh boy.
Elite.
We've got elite. We're elves. Just as well we're not recording this game. It's really embarrassing if I had to put this on the internet. And then we crush nothing. So 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wounds.
This is why I was talking about putting these guys in as well, because 8 wounds is not a definite kill at all.
And then this plus 10.
So they're weakened for what it's worth.
Yeah, only wounded on 3s.
3s and 3s.
That's the elites. And then 1, 2.
You got 40
3,
attacks though.
4, yep. 5, 6, 7. Right, dice. 10. Sure.
All right.
Oh, that's 2.
Yeah, there was a 2 in there. That's
one of those is my nerve dice that shouldn't be rolled. Okay. There's all the hits.
And then 3s. And they're on 8. Okay.
It's lots of dice.
Yeah.
Many wounds.
Double 1s twice.
What's
the double 6?
How many double 6s do I need to roll? Oh wow, boys. We killed some skeletons. Great job. Thanks, boss. Now, would you like to be recharged? But which unit would you like to be recharged by? All of them, please. So from here, we are going to turn like yay.
Okay.
And then, as you can imagine, we are going to break. Oh, you bloody flying bastards. Ooh. If I sidestep an enormous amount.
If I take a massive gamble.
Well, this is trying not to pivot, trying to cheat too much, just enough to really help me.
So effectively all the way around, but bar a little bit to protect your flank, your rear. Sorry.
Yeah. They, I don't think, can see me.
Who are these guys? Probably not. No.
And you might get a lucky surge. You surge 4. Oh, you've got necromancer as well.
Surge 6, surge 5.
That's surge 11. That's enough, isn't it? Well, that's just going to be a thing that you do. So I can't really change that. Yeah.
12 attacks for some reason. 3s and 4s. So you're going to one-shot him now.
That would change things. 5 wins. Plus dread is 6. 6 and 5 is okay.
It's 13, 15, so
that was an 11. So 12 with the dread. Best I can hope for, really, under the circumstances. It's your turn 3. That was horrific. Take it away, buddy.
All these people banging about how good mutants are.
They are really good.
They are really good.
I think you need to learn to use them, and I haven't got there yet.
Yeah. Oh, so many options.
Please take all of them at the same time. Right, that was excruciating, wasn't it? Didn't quite get... oh, it's the wrong screenshot, never mind. This is before combat, of course. And then this unit got wind blasted that way and then didn't die. And then this unit didn't die. This unit, of course, didn't die, whereas this one didn't die. This unit did die. Yay! And then I've just watched the turn back to remember what happened. Sai takes an inordinately long time. I'm not criticising because I spent way longer on my turn. But he really picks apart just specifically how to murder me. So this is where we end up. I've zoomed in a little bit. So this unit of Revenant Cavalry goes into the rear of these mutants, right? Along with the whites that were here and the zombie trolls here. So multi-charge here and here, just to make sure they die. However, this particular charge was more to clear the way, because these Sharpness Revenant Cavalry couldn't see the Ravagers here until these guys move. So they move out of the way, which allows them a lovely charge. There! So in they come, along with these whites from the hill. Yeah? Because the other whites have come over to join in on my Soul Flayers here who are fighting Lycanis. So they've just joined in here. These ones here, these ones here, these ones here. So you can see why it took a long time, right? Because there's quite a bit of shenanigans now with these MSU units. And these guys just sidestep to allow that charge as well. He did consider, he rolled 6 command points this turn. So he did consider using them to like fully sidestep. Didn't need to in the end. Standard Bearer came through here. These Wraiths, right, so they flew from here. So obviously I ended up like this. They flew here. They're like, it's like a 2-inch surge or something, but he's used 4 command dice, 4 command points to use the special undead life leech. So he's life leech this unit and then surge into them. The Ravagers over here were spared. They didn't get charged, which was nice. I get to do something. Whereas over here, these were the race that were here, charge into the front of these mutants, and he's brought his whites over for a nice flank surge if he can get it off. And then, hysterically thinking about the scenario, in turn 3, the Revenants, having nothing to do, wandered off this way. They're going to go and get the what's it called, compass point objective over there. Although I don't think he's going to worry too much, because I'm not going to have any units left to worry about the compass points. So let's have a look at that.
I find that with Commander sometimes I'm like, what should I use it for? I can't think of what else I would do it on, because damaging, nothing else damages. So I've Surge 6, I might not even make it and then I can't get them in. But so let's do
Chain Life 5?
Drain Life 5 here. Ooh, I've got a mighty 1 hit.
Oh, and their defense, I don't know, 4?
3, aren't they?
Their defense 4.
4, are they?
Yeah. No
I didn't do anything. That was good. Glad I did that. It's 2.
Ensnaring on defense 3 is
4,
pointless.
6. So we'll surge here with 1 reroll to hit.
Low.
Not a single one.
Not a single one. Don't forget to reroll your.
Okay.
You don't have to. You can. It says you don't have to. Yay! Go an inch.
Surge is amazing. You should use Surge.
You can't even Surge. He's got Surge 4 if he gets all of them off.
He's got Surge 5.
Okay.
So I'm not even going to bother with that.
Okay. It just needs 1 success here, right?
Which I didn't get last time on 6.
No. You did this time. You've got 4 successes.
I would have got them in.
You would have got them in, yeah. I did think. Hooray! Whites.
Boop. For what it's worth. And then, so that's my reroll. I've got 1 reroll there. Morgoth's just hexed. Could Bane Chant 3, I suppose. Do I need to? No, because everything moves on 2s. Yeah, that is my amazing.
Well, you know,
shooting turn.
What goes around comes around.
Yeah, I'm not. Oh no, I'm not complaining.
I think you're doing okay. I think you're fine.
Let's go over there.
Yeah. So Lycanis.
Lycanis is 3, 4, 5.
3s and 2s.
Yep.
Don't forget to life leech, by the way. You got life leech.
Yeah, I'll do.
3 wins.
3
up to 4. 3. Whoa.
You also on 4. And then 9.
Incredible.
3s and 2s. 2, 4, 6, 7.
Puts them on to 11.
And life leech there.
It's a 4 once, please.
With brutal.
A 3 once, please. Thank you.
6.
Very politely considering it's murder.
So he's going to face that way.
Why don't you fit in that bit?
These are the wrong way, didn't I? I'll have to stay like that, I suppose. And then
Yeah.
zombie trolls.
Okay. 5 followed by 2s.
4s.
5 because you are hindered.
I'm countercharged.
Ah.
The bit where you didn't murder me.
Fuckity fuck.
I mean, I'm doing my best
This battle report just became non-PG.
here. How many hits?
Not many. 5.
2, 4, 5. So down to 8.
Do you want to reform your guys?
I couldn't because
No, yeah, anyway. Yeah.
Because I did it in the wrong order, like a fool.
Oh.
Nine. These guys are hindered, I believe.
Mm.
They are hindered. So 4s and 2s here. Three more.
All right.
They're back to level. And then 8 and 8, 16, 24 in the rear. So rerolling 4 on 4s and 2s.
Rerolling 4. Oh, because you're yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Okay, guys.
I think yeah.
2.
I mean, I now I know we need 3 units. Doing the old Ratkin approach.
2, 4, 5.
8 and 5, 13.
13 with brutal.
It's 14.
Slash dread. Take
3.
pick.
And again. Jesus.
Double 1. There you go.
Well, how many was it on? 14. 13.
Double 1.
Okay. That's
Yes.
literally made this a game worth watching because otherwise it really wasn't. Oh no! There's all to play for now.
So then the Rev Cav are coming in. On
I mean, there's not a lot to do. Where's all the wounds? Oh, there they are. Jeez, the wounds.
I see. I should have turned those around in case that happened. That's another lesson on me. 16, 18.
You can turn them around. I don't mind.
No, it's fine. So here on 3s and 2s.
What's this one?
The Rev Cav.
Oh yeah.
Coming in
Oh, 3s?
Sharpness.
Why have you given them sharpness? You failed to mention that at the beginning. I'd have been more scared of them.
Zerp. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
Okay. You did give me the list to read, to be
I did.
Entirely fair. I just didn't read it.
And then 3s and 2s.
Was that how many 10 wounds?
Yeah.
Okay.
3 wounds from the 3 attacks from the whites.
Yeah,
3s.
so 9 attacks on 3s.
9 attacks on 3s.
I feel Ravagers should have ensnare.
2s. So 2, 4, 5.
They're on 15. That's a 3
With
twice.
brutal.
Brutal. So anything but twice.
Okay.
That'll teach them to be Ratkin.
Oh, yeah, get them off.
Never used these guys.
So they hit one back to 5. What, the nightmares?
I wrote a list with 9 nightmare regiments in it, and I played it once against Page Neo online. He
Oh, those
took
guys were weak. I rolled a 7 or something, and I rolled high. Because those guys were weakened, so probably 2 damage less.
I can't remember. It's fine. Anyway, I was saying, sorry. So against Page Neo, he took 4 hours to play me because it was before clocks was in the Universal Battle games.
Yeah.
It was 2 a.m. and he destroyed me and I never played it again. But I still think this was good. I couldn't bother to do it again.
Yeah, that was what Rich ones, isn't it? Rich Lakin.
He had 4 hordes.
Oh, you also regiments.
I had 9 regiments.
Yeah, that's right. I remember you telling me about that one.
But anyway.
So white Wraith, sorry, on 5s and 3s. And they can't drain life, but
They can hit.
5 damage.
That's a lot.
Nerve for the double 6 waiver. Nope.
Nope.
Silly sausage.
Hmm?
I was going to do something else as well,
Oh, you didn't?
but I didn't. My move phase. Because I'm a fool. Move either of my individuals. This is in here. And they get 1 reroll.
I'd let you, but you're winning so much.
No. Reroll 1 reroll to wound here on these guys.
1 wound, 2 wounds. Okay. That was 6
nerve. Fine. Turn.
Alright, so yeah, saved by a double 1. I say saved. You know, there was a double 1. So this unit of mutants got double 1. So we have some options. Yes, I'm trying to make the best of it. Obviously, my elves here have to just countercharge these wraiths that I keep on calling whites. And over here, my mutants also have to countercharge wraiths, which I keep calling whites. Both of those units are defense 6. That's not great for a unit with no thunderous and no crushing strength, is it? So it's not even guaranteed that I'm going to wound them. But it is what it is. We have this unit of whites is just hanging around. So these Ravagers need to take care of them. So we move like this. We move this far because obviously we have another white regiment regiment here. So I need to move out 14 so I can get flanked by them. I do have Sharpness Cavalry coming to say hi. But I've just got to deal with that. My planar apparition comes and is going to heal, I guess, onto this unit. And I am hoping so. The mutants here, they had a choice of 3 targets. So we had the whites here, the trolls here, and these Revenant Cavalry. I felt like I had the best chance to kill the Revenant Cavalry. And both Lathiel and the Summoner Crone moved over to hopefully shoot off the zombie trolls here. And the other one is going to hex Morgoth because he just needs to stay hexed the entire game. That'll be fun. He's been hexed so far. So yeah, that's my that's what I've got left. So let's go with it. I do roll some command dice, so that's good. Just trying to not be an inch of them. It's fine. All right. We're going to hex Morgoth. Oh, we've got some dice. Let's dread the same unit again. For 4.
No, don't do the same unit again. Do like him, because then you're getting dread on this and on them.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Because he's over here.
When you start giving me tips, that's how I know how badly I'm doing. I'm going to put on this guy.
I just can't watch it happen.
Please, thank you. And we're going to re-roll 1 miss on Lathiel. No, these guys, because this needs to happen. That needs to happen more. Okay, fine. Lathiel. Here is Hex 4 on Hex 3, even on Morgoth. Take it. 3 hits.
Okay. Well, at some point, I'm just going to get bored and start.
And 2 wounds.
It's turn 4, isn't it?
Yes, it is turn 4. 2 wounds on Morgoth, please.
Oh, 2 wounds, yeah, sure. Saucy.
We're going to Wind Blast 7 on the trolls.
Okay.
They go back 2.
2 inches.
And 2 wounds.
No
wounds. Weakness on the trolls.
Did you roll your Eye of Valak? Did you roll any ones?
I don't know. Well, I did now. Yes, I rolled 3. Thanks for asking. No, great. 1 hit.
1 hit.
What? Nothing.
No damage. But they are weakened.
And
you've used your hex. So you've used your other caster. So you just got that to cast. So excited, hexing Morgoth. Probably better anyway.
But Death 17.
Yes. What, Mind Fog?
Yeah.
At least you get to roll a dice. Oh, okay, so if you kill them, you turn around.
Just a flank.
You'll turn around. I can turn them and surge them, and this is basically.
Anyway, all right. Mind Fog on the trolls goes off. So you're fogged.
So you can roll nerve on them.
No, I don't. 18 here.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Pause.
3 in that.
4s, was there?
Yep.
4 wounds.
Up to 9. Need a 5 twice.
7. Hey, I killed something! I killed some mob! Mom, I killed another unit.
So good.
And then nerve on your trolls. Something high. Oh, it's 9. That's enough.
99 is 18, yep.
Oh, it's a 1. That's great, guys.
There it is.
Another double 1. How do you feel about that, Stephen? That's so great, if I'm honest with you. A little bit sad in my heart. Well, that's fun.
Fun. Fun is the name of the game.
Is it? I mean, yeah.
So
I like to lose to my guests. It's polite.
milady.
What am I rolling? 25. I'm rolling this one then for some reason. I didn't roll my Bane chant. That's what I was going to do. The Bane chant them. Well, let's see how we do against Defense 6 then. Oh boy. Well, that would have been good.
Elite.
Yeah, I remembered.
You've missed with 2, 3,
4.
Pretty
It
good.
is a good roll, but now I need to roll 6s, so don't worry about it. It's okay.
We'll see what the difference is if you remember.
Yeah. Oh, well. That was a 6. Just picked it up. I should have left it there. I should have left it on the table. 1, 2. 2 wounds.
And you'd have got another perhaps 5 or 6. Just to rub it in a little bit for you.
Yeah, thanks, buddy. Always appreciated. So nice.
2. So you need a 10 twice.
No worries, easy. Here's 10. Oh, it's a 4. Let's do those mutants since they're having fun. Boys, just want to have fun. Here we go.
3s and 5s with elite.
Why are they 5s?
Because they're both cav.
Oh, I thought I was Defense 6 again, so I was getting confused. Did I do? No, yes, carry on.
Elite.
And they are elite. Thank you. Boink. That's a lot of hits.
So nearly 19 hits. 5s.
2, 4, 6 wounds. With brutal is 7. Not brutal. Dread.
Good. And again.
Oh, that's a 9. Whoa, that was an 8. Oh, boy. Oh, mum. So, okay, now you get flanked by zombie trolls. It's all cool. So I'm actually... you were in the right place or am I in the right place? Doesn't mean we know what happens. I just...
Yeah, I'm like that because you wind up blasted me back too. So you would be... Or you'd be able to... Because you were sandwiched. You would just be up nice and close.
There we go. No, we die. And then... Whoops. Get those dice off there. Yeah, same again. Same again, please.
This is on
With feeling.
6s. 3s, elite, 6s.
Oh, yeah. It's not as good a roll. And then 6s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds this time.
These are not inspired. 7 once.
How about 8?
That'll do it. Because I forgot to move both of my individuals. Like I did.
Oh. Because you're not going to be able to get in there. Hopefully. There you go. Whoa! Big metal hydra on that base. I believe that's your turn 4.
Blue commander.
All right, that was relatively successful as a turn. I'm not going to lie. I managed to kill some stuff, but the hammers will now fall. So this is where we were. So from here to here, you can see that this unit of whites has come into these mutants, and this revenants have just gone over here to try and get some points. Not that it's needed. These guys also decided to get some points here. Why not? There's been another counter charge here. And these are the sharpness rev cav. So they come over here and they're going to take a delicious 1-inch surge into the flank. And from this stand-up area with the tomb, there's Necromancer lying around somewhere. I can't quite see where he is, or she, or it. However, there's also a Necromancer as backup. And then on this side, Sai's relying on these whites to finish off these mutants, which is probably fair. He's put Morgoth, who is hexed again for the 4th turn in a row, on the wall so that the Lycanis can come into the flank without being hindered. And then the zombie trolls, who I failed to kill last turn, just took a charge into my planar apparition, which is here. So, whoa, what am I doing? That's this. This is the base. This is the model I'm trying to show you. So the zombie trolls have charged, hindered into that just to stop it healing, I guess, and being a pain. And that's all he needs to do.
Do you know what?
What?
No, I'm not going to do Drain Life. I'm not going to risk failing that surge there.
Okay.
Even though I've got the Necromancer as a backup. That is
cowardly.
Yeah,
Come on.
Come on. That's outrageous, Brand. Come on. So, Morgoth, once again, can't do anything. 200 points of just very inspiring and dread.
Hex. That and the Riftforged Shrine. The perfect Hex targets every turn.
It's because you got up on the hill as well.
Yeah. Someone put a hill in the deployment zone.
What an idiot. That's where my Hex taking them. Put it in a bucket. Like a magic show.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2, 4, 5 with one. Yeah, put it on there with one. No, that's on them to get their one back. That's on him to re-roll one of these surges.
Amazing. Do it. Cowardly. You have missed all of them, to be fair.
Use your green dice.
Hey.
There it is. Technically, I'm off the hill as well.
Boink.
So I've got 3 command dice left. So I'm not going to be able to use most of them, right?
You could use 3 to add a dice to a spell.
Yeah,
that's good.
Could. I think a damage here is probably more important. I'll just have 2 spare.
Okay. Take a wound off someone?
Already done it.
Oh.
I had 6.
That's a lot.
So what we're going to do is we're going to hilariously weakness these guys. Yep.
Nice.
So they are.
We be weak.
So these guys are weak as well. So I'll leave it.
Everyone's weakened. I'll put frozen on them so we know.
So no more shooting.
I do have a weakness token.
Fighting.
Go for it.
So we're going to do 9 on the mutants over here, on the left hand, on my left hand
the
side.
12 wounds ones.
No, I'll do those ones first. Fine.
Okay.
So 3s and 2s.
We just need to do 1 wound, to be honest.
No, 4s and 2s here actually, because I'm hindered because I didn't charge you. So that's 4. So
4 wounds.
4 on there.
Okay, well, that's a lot.
2, 4, 6.
They're on
10.
16. And their nerve is 14, 17.
So this is the guy in the flank.
Still rolling those dice there.
Yeah, because I just need to make sure they go.
Oh, wait, life leech.
And damage.
3.
3. So he does get his life leech back.
And 19. And again? Not again. Yeah, again, probably. Yeah, they're right. Still dead.
So I'm turn to face that way. The they'll advance 4 inches.
I can't put these anywhere. Put them away later.
So there. We'll do zombie trolls.
5s?
Yep. 5s and 3s, so they're weakened as well.
Three? Okay.
Back to 7. And nerve. 6, fine. And then this is 20. We'll do 12 more.
Okay.
3s and 2s. Wasn't hit. So I'll just roll 2 these ones to wound and then do 12 again. Because there's 12 here in fact. That's right, 20, 32, yeah. So That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9.
9 wounds.
And then another 12. Another 2, 4, 6, 8, 9.
18, and there are 16, 18.
So nerve.
Anything but twice. Oh, I was nothing. A lot of ones, but sadly not quite enough for me.
So they will.
You don't have to stay in each way.
No, but I want to be able to go past an inch and pivot.
Okay. I see.
The next turn. So if you don't kill them, I can move up, turn, and get Surge into the flank. This is me learning Surge.
Like, all right. Literally telling me what you're going to do. Really.
Well, if you kill it, you kill it. Kill them. So we'll go on the race, and they will be 5s and 3s.
They don't really care about ensnare these guys anyway, so they're all good.
3 hits, 2 damage.
Up to 7.
And they get their wound back. Boop.
Boop. That's the noise that Life Leech makes. Boop, boop.
Nerve 7.
Double 6. No.
3 is fine.
That's a terrible nerve.
And then here is 9.
Rerolling a wound.
Thank you.
3s and 2s.
Yeah.
That's a terrible roll.
2 hits.
Falling. 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Up to 4.
Yeah. 10 to waver. That's a terrible roll again. It's the second 3 in a row.
I know.
I got all the double 6s, you've got all the 3s, and none of them have been in any point that mattered.
Yeah.
Okay, it's my 5.
You're 5.
Oh boy, well let's see, it's all to play for. It was in fact not all to play for. Alright, so I think rather than suffer through any more of this video, we're probably going to stop there because we can all see where this is going. I really don't have many units left and I'm being wildly outplayed. I'm not sure anyone's going to learn anything from watching Sai ably mop up the rest of my units, which he does indeed do. So, I don't wish to take anything away from his victory. We were both learning new armies, but I learned a couple of things here. So my army, this version of Twilight Kin really was one of the type of Twilight Kin you'd see before the most recent Clash of Kings, when they all had piercing on their characters, shooting, which was very good, right? So there was quite a lot of characters in this army who had piercing on their shooting, which was their spells, but of course they don't have that anymore, which makes them wildly less effective. So that's something I need to bear in mind as I go forward with this army, and I am going to stick with it because I do think it has promise. I have dropped the ensnaring horde in future games, and I have played a few games. I've only won one of those games, so fair to say I am still struggling with the army as we go forward, but it's humbling, isn't it? Playing Kings of War sometimes. It just reminds you you're not quite as clever as you think you are. But thanks to Sai for coming over. I'd had a knee operation. Did I mention that? I can't remember. I'd had a knee operation. I couldn't drive, so Sai came over to my house to play me. So I'm going, much better now. The other thing that this battle report was very frustrating. It was very frustrating to edit because I sucked, right? And you're just watching yourself just fail, which is bad. But it was also very frustrating because this was one with, I used if you're interested, technical fans, a GoPro Hero 6, which is quite an old GoPro to record this. And some of these, so I've flipped the video and I've zoomed in a bit, and it just destroys the resolution. So I'm not going to be doing that anymore because I had to adjust some of the fisheye kind of aspects of that slightly older camera. I've got two newer cameras. So the next battle report is filmed with one of those newer cameras. I don't know how much better it is because I haven't got to it yet, but hopefully quite a bit better. I also have cameras at both ends of the table. I've bought a new rig so I can be over the top of the table, which is quite exciting for me. We'll be using that when it comes to stream the Masters, UK Masters, in the middle of January. So you can look forward to some crystal clear, he says, somewhat hopefully, video footage from the UK Masters using those lovely cameras and better lighting. So this should hopefully be the last of the blurry camera videos, but I hope it was fun to watch nonetheless. Watching the hope drain out of my voice as the video went on. I really appreciate you watching. If you've watched this far, then, oh, wow, bless you. You are my favourite person who watches of all 12 of you. And anyway, enough blathering, and we'll see you next time on Death by Dragons.